Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at Extended Ops, and they just released some patch notes for it, so I thought it'd be cool to make a video and go through it with you guys and go over some of the changes and new things that are coming to the game with you. So, as you guys know, Extended Ops is the next update for Ghost War / Ghost Recon Wildlands, and it is set to release on January 25th, which is tomorrow. It says Extended Ops is bringing a new extraction mode for Ghost War and some convenience improvements to the campaign mode. The update will be available on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The size of the patch will be 8 GB on Steam, 14 gigs on Uplay, and up to 13.5 GB on console, depending on your version. Yeah, I almost said virgin. But anyways, we're going to take a look at this. This is the little advertisement they released for it. As you can see, it says available for free January 25th. The new mode extraction, it says defend or try to extract the hostage from the enemy team. We have 2 new extraction maps, Institute and Garage, which I will be making a follow-up video after this one, and I'm going to go to the campaign and show you those 2 maps and what they look like, so you can kind of get yourself familiarized with how the map works if you want to before the update's released. And then they're also introducing some Rainbow Six Siege new icon costumes. They also have some characters from the campaign, like some bosses that you can dress up as. I'm definitely excited for the Rainbow Six Siege ones, because I think the operators in Siege look badass, so that'd be really cool to use them in Ghost Recon Wildlands. And as you can see right here, this is another thing I wanted to point out that I just realized. You know, some people said, and I noticed it right off the bat, that we actually didn't get any confirmation on a new operator, but they did actually change around this little screen right here. So we're going to take a look at it. If you go to the roadmap for Ghost Recon, I'll see if I'll show you the old one that they had. Let me see if I can find it. We'll go to images and we'll take a look right here, okay? So this was the old little roadmap right here, as you can see on your screen. Well, let me get out of there. As you can see on screen, you can see that they have the old roadmap, okay? Now when you go to this one, you can see that now the character has changed. You know, you have these 2 characters that were next to him on this one, which are exactly the same, but before the update, you had Disruptor here, you had Pathfinder, and then we still don't know what these 2 guys are, but now we actually have somebody brand new, which to me, just by this little headpiece right here and how it hangs off the side of his arm, it seems to me that that looks like the character from the Fallen Ghost DLC that actually had the crossbow and that could cloak. So who's to say that we might not get a cloak operator that has, you know, kind of like a visual, acts like in Rainbow Six Siege for the drones. You know, once the drones spot him, the character can cloak, but you can actually still see him. It's just that the drones can't see him. So who's to say that we might not be getting a new operator, and I'm definitely excited for that. And as you can see, they give you a little tiny hint right here to after update 6. You can see it says update and then they cut it off, but I would believe that's going to be update 7, and it looks like it says confidential, so I'm definitely excited for that. But without further ado, let's keep on going. They said to the extraction mode, they brought colorblind options. They said a lot of people were complaining about the colorblind and there not being an option to enable it, so that's going to be fixed. They also said for the PvE players that the Fallen Ghost weapons are now available in campaign, which is super exciting. I can't wait for that, but you do have to have the Fallen Ghost DLC in order to access the Fallen Ghost weapons in the campaign. So next up, we're going to take a look at the Ghost War changes, and it says extraction mode. In extraction, teams take turns in defending or attacking a compound to extract a hostage to safety. 2 hostages are located on the map, but only one of them needs to be extracted to win the game. If you are in the defending team, your role will be to prevent the opposite team from grabbing the hostage located inside your safe zone. The attacking team has to localize the hostage, grab them, and escort them to their own safe zone without being killed by defending the team. So that's pretty cool, man. Like, it's basically going to work like you have a defending team, and the defending team has 2 different cages or hostage areas that they have to defend, and the attacking team can actually attack the defending team, obviously, and all they have to do is take out 1 hostage. Now, I think it would be safe to say that you can break into teams of 2 and have one team defend 1 hostage area and another team defend another hostage area. But if you're escorting, I feel like this is where a lot of people are going to start to realize how useful the Enforcer is, because if you're escorting somebody and you start suppressing them so they can't shoot at you when you're enforced, oh man, like, it's going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see all the different ways people are going to play this, including me and the dudes that I play with, and everything. So next up, we got some new maps. Extraction can be played on 2 maps for now, with more maps to come in the next update. Those 2 maps are available for both quick play and ranked. So we have Institute, and now like I said, I'll go through the campaign later on, a little follow-up video, and show you guys these areas, but I'm pretty sure you could see where this is. It's in Libertad, all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, and it's called the Chemical Institute. So you guys can go check that out if you want until that video is released. And then you have Garage. Now, this is the very, well, not the very first mission, but one of the first missions you do in the Atakua province. And you have to steal the guy's car. It's in this little garage right here. It's like a gold Lambo or a yellow Lambo, whichever one it was. And, you know, it's like a whole compound, and it's going to be absolutely awesome for the hostage rescue mode, which is going to be really awesome. Next up, full changes list for Ghost War. Sentinel and Pathfinder fixed an issue where the Sentinel and Pathfinder firing shot sound was not heard by teammates and enemies. Artillery fixed an issue where by launching a mortar strike, the player's position would be revealed on the TAC map, which I'm actually glad they fixed that. Although when you call in an artillery strike, it does make sound, so it makes sense. It was kind of aggravating to be in artillery, you know, be in a really good secluded spot, and then people know where you are because that yellow dot would flash all over the place. So that's good that they've changed that. Next up, we have the Predator. We have removed the Predator's assault-specific HP bonus and reduced the HP gain when activating Adrenaline Rush. The Predator will now be more vulnerable while still remaining extremely lethal and versatile. So, if you don't understand what they're saying, basically they said if we remove the Predator's assault-specific HP bonus, every single assault operator in the game gets a 30% extra health bonus. So basically they took that away from the Predator, so now he only has 100 health, and then once you activate his Adrenaline Rush, they reduce the HP gain that you get while you have his Adrenaline Rush activated, which is good. So now he's a little bit more balanced, and you're not going to see him run through an entire team, but I guess we'll have to wait until, you know, the update actually comes out to see how different he really is. Next up, the Medic. The Medic's drone will now be marked for the enemy 1 second after being launched instead of the 6 seconds that the other drones get. This will give enemy teams more time to react to a Medic's revive attempt and try to counter it. So that's pretty cool. I have noticed this to be quite a problem. Like, somebody will call in a medic drone, you won't see it till it's about 5-6 seconds in, and then by the time you go to put your jammer down or you go to shoot at it, they already get a chance to revive. So I think that's not a bad change. That's cool. Next up, this is a really important one, and I just kind of geeked out a little bit when I read this because it's exciting to see that these maps are, you know, now going to be played the way they should be played. So, maps, Warehouse, we fix an exploit which allowed players to rush to the top of the building and gain an unfair advantage to the enemy team. And I told people that this was an exploit, and they said it right here. It's an exploit. People were telling me, oh, you're wrong, Delta. You're just mad because people get on the tower and they kill you. And I said, dude, it's an exploit, and that's why I never, ever did it. So next up, we have Jungle Base. We blocked off the upper area of the main building to avoid camping and negative gameplay experiences. Another good change because everybody would just run right to that big building, get to the 3rd floor. They would put mines on the stairwell, and there was no way you could possibly get them, you know, and then it would just end up in a draw. Next up, another big change, Urban Incursion. We talked about this in my live streams, and we talked about it on videos and stuff. A good change would have been to move the uplink or just make the map elimination. And basically what they did was they said we moved the uplink location in order to focus the gameplay in more open area. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then they said fix several map level design issues. So next up, we have Ranked. It says player rating. The matchmaking rating, MMR, is now calculated at the end of a match instead of the end of a round. This way, we avoid frustrating situations where players would win the match but decrease in rank because they lost 1 or 2 rounds against a lower rated team. This also means that the placement rounds will be removed and replaced by placement matches, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to read this because this freaking change right here is going to get a lot more people playing ranked and a lot less people upset because the change was just needed. I mean, going by rounds was silly. It's good that they're doing it by matches now, and I'll definitely be getting my ass back in ranked. So the next thing, matchmaking, because we now take into account full match outcomes when calculating ratings, players will not be able to join ongoing matches anymore because it would be unfair to join a match where the enemy team is already leading. Also, when completing a ranked match, players will not be dropped to the menu anymore. Instead, they will keep being engaged in the matchmaking progress in order to let them play consecutive matches without having to restart matchmaking each time they find a match. Penalties. Leaving penalties are now more severe in ranked mode in order to discourage and punish players from leaving an ongoing match, as this will have a much bigger impact on the game. Quick play penalties have not been changed. Fixed an issue where an incorrect warning message was displayed on the ranked button for the case where the next strike would grant a penalty. I don't know what the hell that is. Prestige fixed an issue where the prestige points were not displayed on the end screen results page when ranking up. Custom games fixed an issue where in custom match sessions with players in only one team would end right after players spawn. Okay. Uplink fixed an issue where a wrong sound bark was played if the round was won by eliminating the enemy team in uplink game mode. User interface, a compass has been added at the top of the in-match HUD screen so players can use it for callouts or better to navigate the map. Alright, added a colorblind mode. PC fixed an issue where the scope category items would remain set if they were highlighted with the mouse and not selected. The store is getting added ghost war crates. For more information, read the FAQ. Let me see. I don't know if this is like any important, but you guys will just read along with it. Fixed an issue where the player could holster the weapon by canceling the... Okay, damn, they fixed that, dude. That was a little bit of a secret, but if you like would hit the recon tower, you would just press and hold square and then you let go of it. You could actually holster your weapon, so they actually got rid of that. Sucks. Rip. Fixed an issue where you could see the drone's rotor blades while spectating a player. That was pretty aggravating, so I'm glad they got rid of that. Fixed an issue related to character collision and throwable items on some body parts. What the hell? Fixed an issue where downed players that were inside a mine radius could not be revived. Thank you. That's been an issue, and I've seen so many people talk about that on my streams lately. They said, like, when they would blow up a mine that somebody set on their teammate, when they go to revive them, they couldn't revive them, so they're fixing that. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Fixed an issue where a mine could be triggered by the player if the mine was placed above ground on an object and the player would step on the ground next to the mine. Fixed several HUD display issues, several texts. Fixed an issue where the Uplay rewards, blah, blah, okay. Alright, so campaign changes. Fallen Ghost weapons are now available in the main game after installing the DLC. That's really exciting, and I can't wait to use the freaking, the Barrett 50 cal and, you know, the attack drone or the assault drone, whatever the hell you want to call it, that can actually shoot bullets, and the flashbang drone. Oh, it's going to be so great. Fixed the recoil bug on the R4 and the MDR weapons. Let me see. Added Spec Ops crates for the store for campaign. Added colorblind mode. Fixed the bug on the helicopter controls HUD elements. And bug issues. Let me see. Fixed the bug when the explosion didn't go off after killing the predator for some players. I never saw that. And then just a whole bunch of other nonsense. So those are your patch notes. I'm sorry for rambling on for so long, but I just wanted to get everything in. So that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. I will have tons, and I mean tons of videos tomorrow going over every single thing that's in the Extended Ops update, from the customization to the battle crates to the new hostage game mode. If we get an operator, I'll have some gameplay with him. But if you guys want to check out the trailer for yourself for Extended Ops, I will leave a link down in the description below. First link down in the description. If you guys want to check out the patch notes for yourself, I'll also leave another link in the description right below the Extended Ops trailer one, okay? I hope you guys have a good day. I will be back in just a little bit with another video showing off the 2 locations of the maps in case you guys want to get yourselves prepared mentally and kind of, you know, think about how they're going to work and all that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for all the support. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.